I think objects have an unworldly buzz when everything is done to a fever pitch level of execution. Art wasn't fun. The process is often really painful. And I think I've always had a kind of high pain tolerance. I'm willing to go through crazy stuff, delayed gratification in the extreme to get to some elevated place. And I never want to look at something and go, oh, we had to compromise there, or we had deadline pressure, or we had to rush a little bit there. I just want to see what happened. You throw everything at it. You don't compromise. You are willing to spend 10,000 hours by hand on something. What can you achieve? I'm Barry Ball, and I'm a sculptor. This studio is the result of 10 years of work. It brought together everything in one place, including 25 years of stone collecting. You know, all the people who work for me I owe everything to. They treat my work with care and love, and the best I could do was make this beautiful place for them to work in, and we'll see as we walk around. The facility is not only oriented towards the industrial creation of art and the exhibition, but it's a people-friendly place too. I was raised as what we would today call a fundamentalist Christian. By the time I was applying for college, I was having serious doubts about my relationship to all of that. My serious engagement with art started at the same time that my religion was falling away. I was profoundly influenced by a lot of art, which has been inspired by, or at least features as its subject, religion. I think that approach that I was imbued with just transferred easily to art. It wasn't something you did, it's something that you were. Your whole life was being an artist. I'm constantly starting new works in my mind, looking, thinking, making notes. What's going on at the studio is always 50 or 60 works in various state of completion, from just initial conception, thinking, initial models, all the way through pieces that are in the handwork stage where time slows down. I mean, we have works downstairs, the Sleeping Hermaphrodite, the Pietà, and the St. Bartholomew, with getting close to 10,000 hours of work. It's a little bit like a circle, and by the time you finish one, you sometimes can't even remember why you started it. You know, it's almost like, who started that? Who came up with that idea? It's kind of magical that a piece will get finished here through this incredible, long, multi-step process. I knew what I wanted to achieve, and it wasn't going to come by me emoting or just kind of throwing some things at it and letting other people take care of how it's handled, how it's displayed, living in the moment. None of that applied. My approach was, it's going to be long-term, it's going to take a sustained effort, and you have to expunge all distractions. I don't have a defined goal. I set up an elaborate process and say, what can be achieved through that? And that's the surprise at the end.